Greetings all, this is my second video in a series showing people how they can get to sleep fast when they suffer from a mental condition such as anxiety. In today's video I'll be showing you how you can achieve this with aromatherapy. Greetings, my name is Nigel Mayo and this is my channel Salad Cream Boy. If you're finding me for the first time, this channel is dedicated to improving the mental state of those who have to deal with a mental health condition such as anxiety and depression. Before we get started though, I just want to mention that aromatherapy is something that I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Top 10 gifts on what to get for someone for Christmas with anxiety. Though, with Valentine's Day just around the corner, I just thought that the same list might apply. The link for this can be found in the description below. I'd also like to ask that if you like this video and you get value from this content, that you might consider liking it, subscribing to the channel if you want more helpful hints and tips to improve the mental state of either yourself or others, and if you do subscribe that you might want to hit that notification bell just to keep up with the latest content. Right then, now that's out of the way, let's begin, shall we? Today I'll be going through what aromatherapy is, how it can help anxiety and depression and stress, and how it can be used to get a good night's sleep. Aromatherapy is the practice of treating illnesses and the promotion of relaxation using essential oils. It's also been around since the early 1900s, so it's nothing new. Essential oils are plant-based and can be found in the flower, stalk, bark and root. They are then diluted in a base oil or alcohol so that they can be applied in the following ways. They can be either used on the skin, inhaled, sprayed into the air, or used in a diffuser to be distributed around the room. So using the sense of smell, this is how the essential oils can have an impact on you emotionally. So basically it triggers what's called the olfactory nerve in the brain. This is the part of the brain that's linked to your sense of smell. The thing that makes this most powerful is that the olfactory nerve is put in the same place in the brain as the temporal lobe. And within the temporal lobe you can also find the hippocampus, which is the memory part of the brain, and the amygdala, which is the emotional center. Once the essential oils penetrate the body and reach these nerve centers, then they have a pharmacological effect on the brain. And because there's a direct pathway between the nose and these centers, then there's nothing that's diluted and there's nothing that's broken down, so that you're getting an uncensored effect than what you might get from food or drink. Some of the most popular scents out there include lavender, sandalwood, clary sage and Roman chamomile. An added bonus to lavender that it can promote a much deeper sleep. How cool is that? If you're getting value from this content, hit that like button, and also in the comment section just let me know what your favourite scent is. So if you're just constantly busy during the day and if you have a lot of worry, unfortunately your brain doesn't have a magical off switch to let you relax. So what I'm going to be going through is to how to use essential oils to help use that as that switch, and to hopefully help you get that really good night's sleep that you deserve. So this method involves the following 3 stages. So stage 1 will be using the direct approach and applying directly to the skin to kickstart your night. Stage 2 would be to use a diffuser to maintain that state of relaxation throughout the night. And stage 3 will be using affirmation to associate these techniques with sleep. So before using these oils directly onto the skin, I just need to warn you that if you do have extremely sensitive skin, you might need to dilute them. So what I've done, I put a link in the description below where to find a dilution guide for those who do have sensitive skin. So a lot of people might put these essential oils onto the bottom of the foot or on the wrist, but honestly the best place that you can use it is on the forehead. This is where you can find the prefrontal cortex, which is the responsible part of the brain for all the planning and all the worrying. So again, when the essential oils penetrate your skin, they have a pharmacological effect on those parts of the brain. So where it affects all the planning and worrying, this is where it's going to be the most applicable, where it's going to relax those centers of the brain. One of the best scents for this is sandalwood. The reason for this is that it's used in a lot of massage therapies and meditations. The reason it's used so much in this way is that it's mostly known in the business for calming the brain and relaxing you. So applying this, say about half an hour to an hour before going to bed, is a great way to kickstart your relaxation. So a lot of diffusers only last between 6 and 8 hours, so when they run out, it's a lot like white noise suddenly coming to a stop and can affect your sleep. What I suggest is using a heavy oil and using 6 to 8 drops of it. That way it's more likely to last between 8 to 10 hours and will last you the whole night. I would also suggest that you use an ultrasonic diffuser, that way the light will turn out, and it's just another way of making sure that there's not another light source that's going to interfere with your sleep. A good affirmational quote would go a long way to linking the mind to the body through association, and it will also help associating all the methods that you're using with essential oils to the actual act of going to sleep. This is a quote that you'd usually say out loud to yourself while you're going through the whole process of this before you go to bed. One example of this that I found is this: I lovingly release the day and slip into a peaceful sleep, knowing tomorrow will take care of itself. What this also does is that it focuses you and tells you that it's okay to let go. So there we have it. If you've got any value from this video, then I'd like you to consider liking it. If you want to hear more tips and tricks on how to improve your mental state and have any other advice on to help with your mental health, then I'd like you to consider subscribing to this channel and to hit that notification bell to keep up with the latest content. It really does mean the world, and it will help all of your favourite YouTubers grow their channel. Because, well, you know, at the end of the day, it gets dark.